Why do we work so hard to earn somebody's trust and then they cheat on us? So, did you know that relationships and sales are key to every business success? Hi, I'm Lila, and I'm going to show you why relationships and sales are so important. I mean, I've built my whole career on establishing some of the most amazing relationships. And let's be honest, some people just suck at this whole relationship thing. But it doesn't have to be like that for you, okay? There's a lot of people who try to sell you on the idea that it's all about making a quick sale and moving on, but there's so much more to that than just that, okay? Relationships go deeper than just money. And if you build those relationships first, I promise you that the money is going to follow. And so, what does that exactly mean? Well, I will exactly tell you that sometimes it's taken me 6 months, if not a year, to crack a sale with somebody because I took the time to build those relationships. And sometimes those relationships aren't easy, right? Sometimes you are dealing with the most difficult person in the whole world that's anti everything, and you have to try to win them over. So let's talk about that. Why are relationships in sales and in business so important? Well, most people think that in order to be successful, you have to be pushy or, the ABCs of always be closing, the videos. There's a lot of like fun laughter things about always be closing, right? You've probably seen some of those. That's not really the key, okay? That type of selling can come across as being really insincere, and it's super easy for customers to just see through your bullshit, right? Not only that, but it can also ruin your relationships with potential clients. How many times have you been across the desk from somebody, or somebody gets in your inbox, or somebody is like trying to sell you something and you just feel it, you just know it, and it's just it's a very uncomfortable feeling because there's no relationship that's been established, right? Relationship based selling is the key to your success. And when you focus on building strong relationships with your customers, they're going to be more likely to buy from you. And you need to be as engaged as impossible with your customers, even before they decide to buy something from you. So, what does that mean by being engaged? Well, it means like knowing what's going on, with the customer, and being able to provide them with solutions for any potential problems or concerns that they have or that they may have over time. Because don't forget, people buy from people that they know, like, and trust, right? So creating strong relationships with your customers is so key, and it's so important that you're able to provide them with those solutions so that they will want to buy more and have that strong relationship, and that they know that you're there for them all through this whole process, right? Because if they know that you're there for them, that you care about them, you care about their business, you care about their coworkers, whoever you're dealing with, the people that they're involved with, it's not just the decision maker that you need to focus on, it's their whole surrounding. I'm not talking about their husband and their dog and their kids necessarily. Maybe that is part of their business, but if it's not, like, who are those people? And if you want to do business to succeed, you have to focus on all of those assets and all of those people. And you need to build that trust with them. And that's going to create a rapport that's going to last forever. And you don't want to rush things, right? You need to take the time to get to know them. Remember, I told you that sometimes it took me 6 months to like a year to make a sale. And sometimes it wasn't necessarily the business owner, but it was the surrounding people that had an issue that I had to I had to get through the crap, right? To actually get to the decision maker. And then only then are you going to be able to provide them the possible solution to your service or product, because now they know that you truly care about the whole process. And when you focus on building strong relationships, they're going to be obviously more likely to buy from you, more likely to send you referrals, more likely to buy from you in the future, right? And that's your whole goal. You should not have this one and done, I'm out, I don't care about you kind of a deal. Like, I just got to get this closed today because somebody told me, or I have a quota, or I need to get like money in the door, right? When you have that, that's like that commission breath that people can feel and they can sense, and they are completely turned away from you. Okay. Not only that, but when you focus on relationships, it's going to help you build your brand. And the more people know about you, the more people are going to know about your company. They're going to know about what you have to offer. And the more likely they are going to want to do business with you in the future. So make sure that you're focusing on creating those positive relationships with your customers throughout the whole part. And I promise it's going to pay off in the long run. So, what are some tips that I can give you to build better relationships with your customers? Well, first, you want to make sure that you're always available to them. If they have a question or concern, they should be able to reach out to you easily. And I actually have a 24 to 48 hour rule so that if somebody asks me a question and I may not know it, well, first of all, I'm always honest. Don't make up an answer. If somebody asks you a question and you don't know it, do not ever, ever say an answer if you don't know the answer. Okay. Make sure you do know the answer. Okay. And second of all, I have this 24 to 48 hour rule that I make sure that I get back to them and give them their answer, because they know now that you're timely and that you're going to get to them. Okay. Be responsible to take the time to listen to what they have to say, that you show that you care, that you're satisfied with their work to resolve any issues that they may have. So taking that time means asking a lot of questions. It's not thinking about what you're going to say while they're talking to you, because that means you're not listening, right? What it means is like clearly just sitting there and listening. Sometimes you have to be a punching bag. Sometimes you have to let people be like, let out their frustration, and that's okay, right? Because you want to be the person who accepts the challenge of whatever is that they need for their life for you to close a sale on them, and be genuine, okay, about your interactions with them, because people can tell when you're just trying to sell them something, or that you're insincere, or that you're not authentic, right? People like people that are authentic and honest. And be very honest. Like I said, if you don't know an answer, don't just make up something while you're talking to them. Like I have always said, that is a great question, and I don't know the answer, but I promise you I'll get back to you. And when I promise and I get back to you, I follow that 24 to 48 hour rule, where I get that answer within 24 to 48 hour rule, and I get back to them. And I literally say, hey, remember you had this question about XYZ? And this is the follow-up within 24 to 48 hours, right? Well, here's the answer I found for you. What do you think? You know, is that going to help you move your forward in your decision? And when you put your effort into building strong relationships with your customers, you're going to have a huge payoff. Now, like I said, it may not be right away. It may not be in a week, may not be in a month, right? It may take you a while to get that sale, but I promise you, once you have the sale, it will carry on forever. And they're going to be more likely to become loyal customers forever. They're going to ditch the competition and want to be with you more and more. It's all about that personal touch, that human connection, right? People today, they don't want to be sold. They just want to know that they're heard. And even if you don't have a solution to the problem, there's probably some way that you can help this person, even if it's a competitor or even it's somebody else that you can refer them to, because I promise you, when there is something that comes along that's going to be for that person, they're more likely to want to gravitate towards you, because you were honest enough to tell them that you weren't the right fit for whatever that one thing was, but now you have something that they may want to buy from you, right? So, you know, obviously when we think of sales, Most of us don't imagine a computer screen or automated voice on the end of a line, right? We think of someone that we can literally talk to, somebody that we can trust. And that's what relationships and sales are all about: trust and mutual respect. So if you want to be successful in sales, then you make sure that you focus on building strong relationships with your clients, and they're going to appreciate it. And you're going to end up closing more deals as a result, get more referrals and clients all the time. So if this was something that you appreciated, I greatly appreciate you saying #value below. And I'm going to be having, if you want more sales tips and strategies, follow me below. And also, if you want to know more, follow me in my group as well. I am excited to have you join me in my group as well. So we're going to have a masterclass on sales, and this is going to launch into a program that you may actually want to go down. So if you want that, just say masterclass, and I'll make sure that you get an invite for that as well. So I hope this was very helpful for you guys, and go out there and crush your sales. And remember, people first, and everything else will